Hello everybody, Grey Ghost here. And now, it's time for something completely different. We have gone to the far south, and we are going to start a campaign as the Tomb Kings. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the UI is a little wonky. I mean, I certainly can't see most of these letters and numbers, so... And that's certainly better. That's actually a lot better than I remember. Actually, I think it's because of the shaders. But these are still a little wonky. And that's more what I remember. I guess it's just... Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a darker description text for the buildings. For some reason. Don't know why. But anywho, it's good enough, in my opinion. High King Setra. I'm going to leave Setra there for the time being. And for now, I'm going to pick a general. It should be my heir, but my heir is going to be busy over here. There's a lizardman province down here, a dwarven province somewhere around here, and then just loads and loads of orcs. But in the meantime, I'm going to need to build an army. I'm going to send this guy out. Rahazus the Third. Razes. I have no idea how you say that. Regardless, we're going to build up a sizable army for him to lead. Lots of chariots and horsemen. We're gonna need to go ahead and set up merchants so that we can get in here, take this warpstone, and it'll be a long, very long march north. In order to get the other bits. Oh, that's not good. My buttons are already freaking out. That is not a good sign. Usually happens right before a crash. But we'll see how long it goes. Now my main goal here, at least for the beginning, is to move west and conquer the cities of Araby. After these chariots are done, I'm going to roll those guys into this army, and then move this army off to here. I'm actually going to get... You know what? I'm going to get Setep the Exterminator. simply because I can speak his name. Razes the Third. Tough. And here we will build our merchants. I will definitely want to build those Ushabti as quick as I can. Ushabti are just a fantastic unit. From here, build the bone workshop. And from here we'll build a port. Get a tiny bit of a navy going. Maybe we can actually move that out, rather than being just stuck marching through the desert. Yeah, I can't see any of that. If I had my way, I should probably take out the orcs as soon as possible. I mean, I say that as if it's an easy thing to do, but like it certainly isn't. But I should definitely give it a try. Because I have played a Tomb King's game before, and by far the thing that gave me the most trouble were the orcs. Because they're so close, and they have ample access to giant spiders, which can absolutely wreck Tomb King armies. I did one battle with Tomb Kings versus Greenskins, and I found that liches are really the only reliable way to deal with that. Yeah, screw it, I'll just make 2 armies. My economy's pretty hefty, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. By the time this army is able to march all the way back, it should be ready to go. I'm thinking I'm going to do something similar to what I did with the vampire counts. I'm going to line my border with forts and garrison those forts with large armies, and just have as many as my economy can support along the border with the greenskins. And then I'm going to wait a little bit, build up my infrastructure, build a few what would be considered flagship armies, and then, yeah, just charge into the Badlands. But first off, need to deal with lizardmen and the dwarves. Excellent, we can build a shopty now. Oh, liches. I love liches so damn much. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty awesome. Alright, we'll head up here, meet up with Razes. Fuck, that name annoys me. And yeah, we'll see what damage we can do to the west. Pretty standard army. Okie dokie. Well, it seems that the majority of the fight is going to take place inside of dense forest, which is always fun. try and rearrange everything. That way I'm not just stuck in the woods this whole time. Maybe I can fight around here in this clearing. Going to group my Necropolis Knights together. Or, not my Necropolis Knights, but my horsemen. I'll leave my chariots, my skirmish cavalry on the right. What else are these? Okay, these are all skirmishers. Do it like this. Put these javelins on the front. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, they actually got range. Excellent. Well, in that case, we'll just sit back and bombard them until we can draw them into a fight. Alright, let's actually try and take out these sources. Why would you be moving? That doesn't make any damn sense. I love how their pikes look like bird wings. That's really cool. They're still just letting me shoot at them. Jeez. Wildly inaccurate. Oh my god, come on, guys. Whatever, at least they're moving now. We'll fire into the group of skinks in the front. expect them to run pretty quickly, to be honest. I don't really see them sticking around for a long, drawn-out fight. I mean, they have good quality infantry, but Lizardmen morale is not really something to rely on. Especially rebels who have no general. But those sources do pack a punch. Okay. Definitely gonna need my Necropolis Knights to break these guys here. But everybody else is basically running now. So I'll send in the chariots to do their work against that guy, while the rest of us work on the skirmishers. Yeah. There's some mummies doing some good work against the Sauruses. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just go ahead and end. Archers did a lot of damage. Then they will continue. Just making sure everything's good to go. And everything's good to go. I'd say 2 stacks are enough. Should be enough, at least. The Kingdom of Araby is not very well organized in the sense that they're a kingdom that you fight and conquer. They just have very good individual garrisons. They won't actually like march against you or anything. Oh, I think I may have overshot that settlement. I think it's over here. I will try and build watchtowers. I'll try to remember to build watchtowers, I should say. I'll have that dude. Who's this guy? Lancashire Conqueror. The Conqueror. Lancashire the Conqueror. He's going to wander the border right now. The Conqueror is going to build. That's what I'm going to use him for. Alright. All ready for another turn. Easy peasy. So yeah, without any Araby armies in the field to worry about, 2 stacks should be more than enough to siege them down and assault them. Get some slaves together. I am a big fan of meat shields. I love cannon fodder quite a bit. God. I really hope they're not here to attack me in any capacity. It's very early for that. Bone giants, tomb scorpions. Screw it. We'll go ahead and build. We'll just build. We'll build shitloads of things. As much as we can. We'll start that border garrison right now. Pretty sure my economy can't necessarily handle that, but you know what? We'll make it work. Okay. I have no idea where that settlement is, which means I need to build spies. I need to build spies and more tomb giants and giant scorpions. Because those are things you always need. I grow weary of you. Okay, the Ushabti are almost done. We'll just continue to siege them down. We're in no rush. I have to assume this road leads somewhere. Okay, let's see what they can find. Oh, damn it. Just have to wait for the next turn. Ushabti. Love me some Ushabti. It's going to be a long march. That is for sure. I know I built that port, but I know that's not an excuse, but We will just have to see. Because not all of them are near the coast. I'm pretty sure one of them is more inland. For now, we will just keep them along the coast. There's still a lot of Araby to traverse, and for that we actually will start building up a navy of some kind. I forgot. Damn it. I should have waited. Agent limit reached. Alright. In that case, we'll have to move these guys to the warpstone. It'll take a very long time, but it'll be worth it by the end. 3 more turns. One thing I do miss about playing the Vampire Counts and the Tomb Kings is the complete lack of gunpowder units, because I very much enjoy gunpowder units. You know, maybe I should just wait to have a... Nah, I don't want to use my navy for that. They'll just get killed. Yeah, screw it. We'll just send them on foot. Just like everything else in the Tomb King's army, they will be marching a long way. Oh, there's one. Ruins of Bel Aliad. Aliad. No real garrison to speak of. I'm perfectly okay with that. It's getting to the point now where we need to be worried about our upkeep. I actually think... Yeah, we need to make a quick land grab while we can. Minus the chariots. Only because I want more chariots for the next army. That is one really fun thing to do with the Tomb Kings, is have an all-mounted army. I've only ever really done it with Kislev, because they have so many options for cavalry. But with the Tomb Kings, it's very straightforward. Light cavalry, in the form of the skeletal horsemen. Decent heavy cavalry with the Necropolis Knights. And then a pretty unique option as far as cavalry armies are concerned, just masses of chariots. It's really fun to play with. And mounted archers. But if I'm going to go to war with the orcs, I'm definitely going to need to prioritize liches, bone giants, and tomb scorpions, in that order. I'm going to need a lot of liches. At least 2 or 3 in every army that marches north. Which is a little crazy, considering, if you'll see, it's 99 turns before I get 1. So there's that. I really don't know how that works, to be honest. But what is nice is when I get missions, I'll be awarded liches. I've had just them give me 4 liches for doing next to nothing, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. In the meantime, we'll march these guys into the mountains and get those dwarves out of our way. God, I really need to get my income going. It's pretty ridiculous how jarring it is going from the vampire counts to these guys. Getting 100,000 gold per turn. But that warpstone, man, that warpstone does a lot. Just combing the desert. Looks like there might be one over here. Maybe. Either way, this garrison is tiny and it shouldn't take much. But we're probably going to need to siege it down. And now I'll build towers. I'll just take it. Expedite the march a little bit. I definitely need to make that land grab soon, though. Considering how expensive bone giants and tomb spiders are. Tomb scorpions. I'm probably going to go in the negative now that I think about it. Especially with so many on the march. Temple of Skulls. Easy battle. I think that's the first time I haven't executed people in a long time. A long, long time. Alright, we'll just build ladders, that way we can do this in one turn. And they'll be supporting us, which is fine. It's a good way of doing it. I think the other one is around here, or around here, like in this little alcove. We shall see. 790. We're definitely going to take a hit to that soon. Shouldn't be as bad as soon as we can take the the dwarven settlement. Forgive me there for trailing off. Oh my god. This map is so huge. I love this map so much. It is a marvel. Armor. Do that, build up our infrastructure for arming our guys. Pretty sure those two stacks will be able to take care of Araby on their own. Some of the garrisons are pretty large. I'm actually quite surprised at that garrison being tiny. I don't remember that. I think they might get larger the further west you go. if you're curious, I actually have, I think, all of the fights in Araby already on YouTube. Like, for instance, taking Metric was one of the Tomb King battles that I did not a long time ago, like a month ago. One of my first videos that I put up was taking this city. It was just devoid of context, really. Because it was just some random fight. Oh, I can never remember to turn down my system sound. I'm sorry for anybody who just suffered through that. You can build Tomb Guard. Really wish I could read that. Only 96 turns. Yay. Okay, this is gonna have to do for now. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this here. Ruins of Beliad. Bel-Aliad. Whatever you want to call it, really. Setep. 10 to 1. That's... yeah, I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Sorry for anybody who wanted to see that, but it's a straightforward fight, and I really didn't want to just go through that. I mean, to be honest, it would have been boring. The scarabs there. And these javelins. These scarabs and these javelins are extensions of my will. And now we march on Metric. Metric. Yay, mission success. I wish I could have had liches. You give me some liches right now, and I would consider invading the Badlands. Might be a bad idea this early, but meh. For instance, pretty sure that guy, because it's just 4 units marching around on its own, pretty sure that guy is just full of giant spiders. Like this. This is fucking nuts! I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. What about you? You have more giant spiders? That is my biggest complaint so far about this beta, is the goddamn giant spiders. It's ridiculous. I've communicated that with the devs. Hopefully that gets sorted out. Because that is one thing that I would like to see. Based on unit availability. The AI does a good enough job, in my opinion. I've had some really good fights. I don't really have many losses on my channel, just because on the campaign I'm good about picking the right engagements. but like I've had custom battles. There are a few custom battles that I lost, just because I lost. I don't know what else to say. The AI is good enough, but the one thing I would like to see in this mod is a more personality from the way that they fight on the campaign map. So for instance, the dwarves, I want them to be able to just hold off in their Carax and only fight defensively. I want to see the orcs just swarm a bunch of boys together and send them out, not necessarily just shitloads of giant spiders. Same with the night goblins. Night goblins have a bunch of... You see, that would be interesting to have them use more giant spiders than the orcs, because of the forest goblins, and that's where they actually come from. But the biggest one that I can tell is definitely between the orcs and Bretonnia. Bretonnia does not fight like Bretonnia. They field far too many infantry units. So here, I'm going to try... They got this one little cannon unit out. Alright, let's see how this goes. And what is this world worth having does not come with a price of pain and suffering. Okay. Go ahead and just take this high ground. The higher ground, I should say. Keep the knights back. And we'll just charge home. Should be a long march for the dwarves uphill. So they'll be nice and tired. We're going to need to encircle them as quickly as we can. But I like our odds. We got a pretty good base right here as far as what we can bring to the fight. I believe they had a mortar, which might complicate things. They had some kind of artillery. Yeah, they have mortars. Well, shit. It's about time. I'm sorry. I don't even play StarCraft that much. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, we're gonna have to get off the high ground because they're gonna pull us off the high ground. We just need to do it in a way that is advantageous. So we'll spread our line into one large line, basically. Good show, good show. Alright, we'll spread into a front line, a left and right flank of infantry. That is basically just an extension of the middle line. And then we'll have our cavalry on the extreme flank of both ends. Take one of these units here. Just a really long formation. as soon as we see those mortars loading up and preparing to fire, we'll just charge straight in. We'll have the cavalry in position to where they should be able to take care of them pretty quickly. And now we wait. A cute little dwarf garrison. He's so cute. You know, depending on how far ahead they get of their own mortar, we might be able to deploy one of those light cavalry units and intercept them. Oh yeah, I forget I'm the aggressor. I'm not the defender. Meaning they're probably just going to hang out over here. If they actually charge me, I'm going to be surprised. Yeah, I'm thinking there's a good chance we might actually be able to deploy over here and sneak up on them. Maybe. They're actually moving with the mortar, if they are in fact moving. Yeah, they're moving. Well, interesting. Got my cavalry over here to the right. If I time it out properly, it should work pretty well. They're gonna get it. Okay. Okay. Let's start moving everybody up. You'll be group 1. Move you up to about right here. Is that? I can't tell. Oh wow, okay. Just blends in very well. Stretch that line out nice and thin. Yeah, not really thin. It's still like 4 ranks deep, I think. these guys over here. Going to kind of make a bid for the far left. Like that. We'll keep these guys here. Actually, we're going to move them a little further around, get them completely encircling. Because they should start to... Yeah, we should start to come under fire soon. Get him to get the lead out, even though everybody's pretty much already there. Oh, I think... Yeah, okay, time to deploy the cavalry. At least the light cavalry. Gonna deploy them out so that they're not about to just murder stomp me. With mortars, that is. Okay. Leave the archers there in a nice big block. Going to... It's very strange that they would keep their coilers completely... Like, this is a bad place for them, I think. We'll use these guys here to drive them back. And then... Yeah, we'll just kind of march ahead. Yeah, they'll get one volley off. How much damage will they do? Oh, please don't kill me. Nothing. Interesting. Okay, well, the hammers are coming, but yeah, we've already well broken them. We're gonna back off. And then here, we're going to engage. Well, that solves that, I guess. Oh, they're quivering with excitement. Yeah, we caught the whole garrison. A lot like the vampire counts, a whole lot of these units, I think they cost here? Excellent morale, very good stamina, can't hide, powerful charge. Hmm. And this is why you should always keep your general with your army, instead of going and chasing cavalry behind your line. You make the rest of your army very easy to break. Who got the most kills there? Archers. Definitely the archers. Interesting. Miserable, do-gooding, no-account, backstepping, underhand, getting so an honest landlord can't even relieve a bunch of farmers of their crops without someone sticking their ugly noses in, bunch of lousy dog breath. No, I haven't any last words. Last words, Bernardo the Rat. Probably my favorite quote. AXQ. And just like that, we have a new Karak. Sorry that you couldn't actually see the Karak. I know some of you have been wanting to see more Karak battles, but I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Alright, we're gonna send these guys to Namas. In preparation for the move north. Wonder why it is that these guys over here are just quicker. Or these guys, like there's that gap there. I wonder how that developed. Which unit is holding them back? Alright, I think I might end the turn here. I really don't have much money to do anything else. Oh, need to move the merchants. The mighty? Nephem the mighty. The mighty merchant. The mighty, mighty merchant. Rahotep of Numas. screw it. Build some Tomb Guard. Just 'cause I like Tomb Guard. I'm going to be creating a high-tier army of Ushabti, Necropolis Knights, and Tomb Guard, almost exclusively. And that is going to be a big part of what pushes north. I'm also going to have another army of a lot of bone giants. These guys here. Bone giants are fantastic. And I'm going to need a lot of them. Yeah, I'm going to need a whole lot of them. Maybe not exclusively, actually. Now that I look at it, I'm thinking, oh jeez, that's a lot. I didn't realize that it would take that long. But yeah, High King Setra's army is going to be the most elite that I can get right now. As you can see, I already have quite a few Tomb Guard and Ushabti. We're essentially going to have to out-horde them, the orcs, that is, which is not an easy proposition at all. I guess I can just go away now. And there is the eastern tip of Lustria. Lustria looks so awesome now in the current version. Go check out Admiral Thrawn's channel, and he has a lot of previews for the next version of the mod. I don't want to say previews for the final release, because, you know, things are always subject to change at this point. But Lustria looks freaking awesome now. Just absolutely wonderful. Gonna invest in some ballista towers just in case some asshole greenskins decide to invade me. But yeah, after I get done with Araby, I'm gonna bring some ships over and just a quick little hop over and take all that shit. Might even go into Ep.1, who knows? Maybe the Arabian... Are they actually called Arabian in Warhammer? If I'm going to use the proper pronunciation there. Because if I'm going to name the crusade, I guess it would just have to be called the Arabian Crusade. But after the Arabian Crusade, we will move those armies, specifically, elsewhere. I don't want to actually maneuver them all the way back, because hopefully we'll be having the war on two fronts with the Greenskins and the stuff in Lustria. I'm hoping that by the time we invade Lustria, we will be at war with the orcs and moving north, and have actually gained some ground, because their southern territories are where a lot of their heavy war infrastructure is. So most of their high-tier buildings, I'm pretty sure, from what I can remember of my own playthrough, they're in the south. So if we take those, we might mitigate how many giant spiders we see on the field. Necropolis Knights. Still no mission. Hopefully soon we can get a mission that gives us some of the best units we can recruit, which at this point would be liches. But really, honestly, any of the top tier stuff that I can build right now would be nice. Bone Giants, Tomb Scorpions, Tomb Guard, Necropolis Knights, anything, really. The Sheik. The Sheik and Kofar. I believe those are the last two for us to uncover. Interesting. We're building a lot of units. A lot of higher tier units, but it's kind of a necessity at this point. We have to deal with the orcs' ability to produce some very potent but very cheap and plentiful units. I'm not even talking about the Black Orcs. Because of the WOG mechanic, being able to open up the mercenary pool. So, for instance, you have a boss. When that boss joins a WOG, they gain access to new units in that region. So, you have some lowly boss, doesn't have much. WOG starts, all of your armies in the field join the WOG, 0 upkeep. So now you're making just a royally ridiculous amount of money. That boss in the Badlands, I'm not sure what specific province, will gain access to a large pool of giants, trolls, and he will now have more money than he knows what to do with to recruit all of the stuff as he would normally. So, giant spiders, 4,000 a pop, don't take that long to build, and the pool replenishes pretty quickly. So he'll be building a lot of them, and anything that isn't giant spiders, he will recruit giants and trolls. It is so potent. It is so hard to fight that. Oh, the Dogs of War are dead. What turn is it? It's not even turn 20 yet. and the dogs of war are out of the game. Interesting. I've never seen them out that quickly. Right, we're only building high tier units. For right now. Start to be able to build there. Alright, and here, these guys, we're just going to siege down these guys. I'll just do one and then the other. That way we don't take as many casualties. Which is how we're going to actually get all of Araby with just 2 stacks. We're definitely going to have to be careful about casualties, even though we're dead. Undead, however you want to say it. Okay, from here... From here we're also going to want... Okay, I'm just going to start doing this. I'm going to start putting these guys into this fort. And this is where we'll build, or not build, but gather our high tier army. We'll wait for these guys. Actually, we won't. Necropolis Knights, it's 2 turns. We probably should have waited. Regardless. Three turns, 6 turns. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 11. Yeah, we'll go with 9. We'll keep them there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 5 more units. We also need to send spies into the Badlands. That way we can pick our targets and see exactly how the AI is building its army right now.
Ready to trade. Ready to trade. Yes, my lord.
I really wonder what killed... I almost called them the Border Princes, the Dogs of War. I find it hard to believe that any one faction, because they're pretty spread out at the beginning, that any one faction took all of their settlements. So I'm thinking what happened was their royal family died. And I've never played the Dogs of War. So I really don't know what their ruling family, that setup, I don't know what that is.
As you said, we only have to remove those who oppose us. All will be bound to bleed. Yes. We only have to remove those who oppose us.
Interesting. Build that armor. Who's this guy? 3 units. I should probably deal with them.
Lay their flesh, the sweet taste of souls. The sweet taste of souls. Soon they will all serve.
Nom nom nom. Tasty, tasty souls. Two turns for Roshabti. One turn here. Now 5 more Roshabti. 4 more units for Setra's army. 4 more units. Maybe I should do chariots. 4 chariots. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That is totally what is going to happen. I'm going to give them 4 chariots.
I hear. Yes.
Need 2 more chariots. We got some Necropolis Knights.
My will is eternal. I bring
I'll take the chariots from these guys. Yeah.
as you said.
There and... oh, these guys don't have chariots. We got... I really need to take better stock of what we're actually going to have in this army. But I'll just try and... I'll inflate it or deflate it as we need. After we get everything gathered together, it's kind of hard to keep track of right now. Need 1 more chariot, which will be available in 1 more turn. Excellent. So we're going to wait on this Ushabti. After this knight is done, we're going to load them all up onto this barge, and then move back down here to Khemri. And then take what we have here, and then go garrison here. Meanwhile, we're going to send these armies out to build some more towers. And here, we're going to build some spies. Because intel is love. Intel is life. Or so I've been told. Continue building up infrastructure here.
Be consumed by my power.
6 turns to siege them down. Easy peasy.
Be over soon.
Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I like this. This is progressing well. Our early game is going well, I think. Did we move these guys? We moved these guys. We'll be making a whole boatload of money once we get those 2 work zones. freaking out. Don't freak out. Oh, God, now I gotta retrain. Crap. Crap. I like having those nice round... Ooh. That's way too many units. Okay, so they're not going to have chariots. They're going to have just more giant things. Screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 bone giants, 3 or 4 tomb scorpions. We'll give the orcs a taste of their own medicine. Just an army of ludicrously large things.
As you said, my will is eternal.
Ah, damn it. Pretty sure those dwarves are gonna attack my little tiny group of ships. And they're gonna win. 'Cause, I mean, look at that. How freaking awesome would that be in Total War? Like Warhammer Total War. Total War Warhammer, however you want to say it. Like big dwarven steamships just blasting apart Tomb King boats because, I mean, it's a giant steamship. Or even better, coming over here and having one of those combined arms naval land battles. A bunch of dwarven landing craft hitting the beach under Tomb King archer fire. God damn it, that would be awesome. But no, there is no naval battles. Even though we've had them since Empire, we're just gonna kind of take them out. Because, I don't know, reasons. I don't know, every person that I've talked to seems to think that they're kind of boring. And I can kind of get that. I can see where you're coming from if you don't really like the naval battles, but what's great is that you didn't have to play them. But every once in a while, I was in the mood to play some naval battles, and I actually quite enjoyed them. Ever since Empire, basically every iteration of naval battles that they've had since then has been at least decent, in my opinion. I always gave them a chance. And Total War, in Warhammer Total War, that would be the place to sort out what was wrong with them. Because then you got, like, well, first off, the Dwarven tech would be amazing. Just having, like, rocket ships and giant steam engines and all that craziness, that would be great to see. But then having, like for instance, a Tomb King barge with a group of liches on it, just like casting magic and blowing up ships, and all these monstrous creatures involved in the naval conflicts. That would be something else. And part of the draw of Warhammer in the first place is the fact that all of the armies are so different. They just act differently. So having naval battles, having navies that aren't all the same, that would be pretty damn cool. Because then basically they all have two fighting styles. Like the way that the Tomb Kings fight may be different at sea then, well, naturally, it most likely would be different, but still, it just kind of doubles up on how unique all of the factions are. And that would be pretty super cool, yo. Continuing to train. 4 turns. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. We'll wait for these guys to show up. And then we still got 5 turns on those. I've completely lost count, so whatever, let's just build more Necropolis Knights.
I bring destruction. Soon, as you say. Yes.
Oh yeah. My spies.
We only have to remove those who oppose us.
Crap, I forgot about that again. That added a little bit to this whole deployment. Unfortunately.
Ready to trade. Continuing on. I shall rest on ready to trade. Yes, my lord. On my way.
Oh, there it is.
As you say. Those who choose to speak my power will regret their folly. Yes. My will. I bring destruction.
No hurry, there's just a battle to win.
Beastmen. I don't recall ever fighting Beastmen with the Tomb Kings. What to do, what to do. Well, my game crashed. So, if it looks like I've done some of this stuff already, it's because I totally have.
Is eternal. As you say. The wind whispers.
It's not to say that the state of the game is any more... Actually, it is a lot more stable. Who the hell am I kidding? But that being said, in order to just play the game, you're going to want to play the game. I'm currently editing stuff in the background, uploading stuff to YouTube, and all of the other things that I didn't turn off when I booted my computer. I have turned it off recently, so like I actually get a lot more playtime.
Ready to trade.
But
Yes, my lord.
yeah,
Ready to trade.
for me at least, I still do get crashes
On my way.
playing this game,
Tomorrow's journey.
but they are nowhere near the amount, or as frequent as I had in Vanilla 1.6. Call of Warhammer 1.6 was... there's nothing stable about it, just to be completely honest. It was a crash simulator, basically. It was not a very fun experience. I know we said we would load these guys up and take them away, but in 2 turns there'll be another Tomb Guard and another unit of Ushabti, so we're just gonna wait. Here, 3 more turns. I don't know why, but I never build towers. For some reason. This will probably be one of the first games where I actually make it a point to build towers. Simply because I was, it's been requested several times. Now let us go investigate the Badlands. Oh yeah, we forgot to rebuild this guy's fort. So I have my heir doing the build duty. He must learn every part of ruling, including manually building towers, I guess. There's the Misty Mountain.
I bring destruction. As you said.
Okay, 1 turn, and this pack of dudes is going to be ready. We'll move them towards this fort to await High King Setra. One more turn here, and then we'll offload all those guys.
Ready to trade.
And there's Fester Spire.
Continuing on. Done for today, my lord. Ready to trade. Yes, my lord.
So the Skaven are still doing their thing. Oh, that's a new. Karakazor has been taken by the Wood Elves. I've never seen that before. That's quite the aggressive move. How about that? There's Ekrund.
All will be bound to me. As you said. Yes. My will is eternal. As you said.
Okay, time to move
All will burn.
all these awesome units onto the boat.
I hear. I bring destruction.
Ah, crap.
Bring destruction.
I think they can't because they're too large.
As you
That's what I'm assuming anyway.
soon they will all serve me.
Like there's essentially a points limit to how many they can move. In that case, we'll go ahead and move
Soon
with Setra.
serve me.
Ah, crap, I should have just...
You are nothing but a speck of sand. My will is eternal. Pitiful. All will burn. I bring destruction.
These guys are good to go.
Destruction. All will burn.
Oh man, hopefully they don't go rebel. That would be the worst kind of rebel to have.
They will all. As you said. Yes. I hear. We only have to remove those who oppose us.
I really do love the ludicrous amount of giants. That's pretty nice. One more turn. This should be the turn where they end them. Hopefully. Well, naturally it will be. But hopefully we can do it without taking too many casualties, is what I mean. I'm very confident in our chances.
Ready to trade.
God, that is crazy. And here we go. From here, we'll fight the battle, 600 men versus thousands and thousands and thousands. And thousands and thousands. But there's still the potential for them to do a lot of damage. So we need to approach this appropriately. Okay. Looks like they are in fact headed for this gate. So because they're headed for that gate, I'm going to pile onto it. Just everything I can think to bring. Which is everything. Even the general. The whole goal here, just as every siege battle when they ride out, is to block them at the gate. That way they can't form up very well. Just like that. Oh, they're sending their elephants around. Think they might be going after the ally? Maybe. Poor choice if they are. I have no idea where the hell those guys are going. What the hell are they doing? That makes 0 sense. It's not even the direction my ally is coming. I don't understand. I don't get that at all, but whatever. whatever. I'll let them do the thing. Alright, the elephants are coming around this way. Going to set up to shoot them down. We're also going to bring our pikemen back around this way, just so that they're not hitting us from behind, even though we don't have morale to deal with, so it's not that big a deal if they do that. Well, shit. Hooray, they caught them. Okay, I don't understand what's going on here at the wall. 78, 19... Well, they got their charge. I'm sure they're so happy. Alright, we're just gonna move on to the other side of them then. Oh well. Ah, the Oshapti. I'm just gonna sit back and let them take care of the rest. If I can actually get onto this wall. Why is this not working? Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna get them to attack these guys. Why not? Then I'll form up these mummies. And then we'll try to get just these mummies on the wall. Will that work? No. No, I don't think it will. But whatever, they're coming down to fight me, so screw it. The elephants have been killed. That's good. Did take quite a few casualties though. Holy crap, why do you not do anything? Anyway. Really good looking unit. The Araby Guard. This looks really cool in this context. Fighting a street full of undead as medieval Saracen looking dudes. I wonder where those models come from. I don't think they're from this game. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. I don't know. It might even be vanilla Middle Eastern units for all I know. It's been... oh god, I can't even remember the last time I played vanilla Medieval 2. I used to play it quite a bit, but yeah, it's been a little while, to say the least. Here come the Ushabti. Just punts the guy. That's great. Oh wow. Jeez. Hucking javelins over houses and shit. That's crazy. I love seeing that. That kill animation's really cool. Alright, the last bit of them. lost quite a few men. That is an unacceptable level of loss, to be honest. Them going out that other gate kind of tripped me up. So, a good move. I shouldn't have stuck to my guns there. I should have actually adapted to what they were doing. Not enough yet to stop the advance, but it was definitely enough to hurt my advance at the very least. Take these 3 units out of commission. Oh god. Horrible. I should have just exterminated them. I don't know what I was thinking. Because now it's going to take, way too long. Okay, we'll wait a few turns here. We don't want to rush into that. Yeah, we're definitely going to wait. We're gonna have 4 bone giants. Oh, this army is gonna be so much fun. And we still have plenty of income.
Yes, my lord. Done for today. Ready to trade. Continuing on my way. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Yeah, we'll wait to secure this place a little bit more. So the Arabian Crusades held up a tiny bit, but we'll recruit a few dudes at ruins of Bel Eliad. March them over to Matrek and function as a garrison force. That way we can continue again. Don't want to get caught up too much. Well, it's not a terrible thing that we could be delayed that much. It's not exactly ideal to stall that long. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for right now. Next time, High King Setra is going to assemble a stupidly high tier army with far too many big units, far too many tomb guards. It's gonna be good stuff. Lots of Shabti. We're gonna throw together some other lower tier armies, full stacks, assemble them on the border, and then start heading into Orcish territory. Sort out a bit of that madness. We'll also get back on track over here with the crusade against Araby. Hopefully we can get some liches soon. Build a port settlement somewhere over here, that way we can cross the pond and start taking settlements over here. Maybe even go to the Darklands, see what the Chaos Dwarves have to offer. But that's for another time. Thanks for joining me. I've been Grey Ghost. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And check out my other stuff. Got a few random gameplays of a few random games. I don't just do this. But yeah, I will see you on the next one.